Hello and welcome to Up for Discussion, brought to you by 4 Home Field Advantage Sports Talk, where our motto is our home, our field, your advantage. Today we're going to talk about polarizing figures in sports. We are missing one fourth of our brethren, Mr. Michael Lavelle. He is vacationing, him and his family. So, hope you like the show when you watch it, sir. Can't wait to have you back. We'll see. We'll see how it goes without you. We might like it without you. But anyway, we're going to talk about polarizing figures. There are so many to really that when you say their name, you love them, you hate them. Hey, right. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Any names that anyone want to throw out right here, right now, as far as polarizing figures?
I had to say Deion Sanders.
Deion Sanders.
Right now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it going.
Late 80s, early 90s, well, all the way through the 90s.
Love and hate them now.
Yeah.
It's true, especially in baseball.
You know what? I
I
can see that. Deion was polarizing. He
came into the league like that.
Yeah.
Publicity.
He's very flat. I think, I don't know, it's like, I'm not saying that he's not, but I guess I look at Deion like he was just ahead of his time, so people really didn't know how to take him. That's my thought on it.
Right.
But I'm not saying I don't agree, though.
What's your definition of a polarized?
Polarizing figure means this name, whatever name it is, you bring it up, people either love him, they have an opinion on him, and that person sparks an emotion.
True.
And I think everyone loved Deion on the field. I think they just didn't know how to take the gold necklaces, because it was kind of revolutionary the way he did it. What he did was he took some of the flashy players from the 70s and just juiced it up, and made it his own persona. Not denying it, not saying no, but I understand where you come from. I don't look at him as a polarized.
Another thing, Deion always brought the media to him, no matter where he was.
Because he was different.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It was just, Deion was like that. He was like that DeLorean. Like the DeLorean car, like Back to the Future.
Yeah.
It's a car, but it's just different.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at him. I understand. But
because during his time, I just didn't see nobody else like that.
Must be the money.
Right.
Must be the money.
But see, now it's commonplace to see athletes rap.
Well, he's a trendsetter. He definitely started. There's no other way of putting it.
And that's what I mean by like him.
They got their own opinion on it.
Yeah.
Even to this day. Anybody asks you who the best cornerback of all time? First name they call Deion.
Well, I bet his academy don't like him right now.
All right.
All right.
Think of somebody else?
Oh man, I have plenty.
You want me to go? Or?
Yeah, sure. I don't care.
Give me Floyd Mayweather.
Oh Lord. Woo. You know what? I'm gonna tell you. When we was doing all the pre-work for this, I thought about Floyd. The only reason I don't have him on my list is because when he's out of season, he's out of season.
Right.
It's like you have to know that the fight is about to happen like 6 months. With the build up to it.
Yeah, I know exactly.
But I understand what you mean though.
I know exactly what you're saying because when Muhammad Ali was out of season, he still ran his mouth.
Right.
But see that's the thing with Floyd. Like what he does in season, it always drags when he's off season. Whether it's he cashing in money, he buying this car, or especially and now we got stuff like YouTube and all that. Oh, he recording everything.
Yeah.
And that's how he do it. And they love him.
$2 million. Who does that?
And it's like they love his technique and how smart he is when he's in the ring. But man, when he outside that ring, they can't stand.
He's one of the most, and I love Floyd Mayweather to death. He's my favorite fighter. He's one of the most boring fighters I've seen. But what I love about him, he's so disciplined. He doesn't care about what anybody thinks. He sticks to his game plan and makes it happen. He don't try to win no extra points with the fans. He just try to win. A name for me is someone like LeBron James. LeBron is very polarizing.
That's how he walked in.
From the time he walked in, he was so beloved. I remember he's always said he loved Jordan, and people was like, one day he just might do it. And then he made the decision. It's like he went from
that's when
jersey burning. You'll never be Joy. You'll never be this. I think he's polarized because you mentioned his name.
And see, another thing with with LeBron, I associate him along with Jordan because they similar because they endorsements. They making millions of dollars out of endorsement. Anything they put their name on is just money.
Wow. You know what? I don't think we'll ever. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I don't think we'll ever see an endorsement god like Jordan. I understand what you mean.
You know that.
Do you think? Okay, let me ask you this though. Do you think once LeBron hang it up, you think they still gonna be pushing like LeBron shoes, like how Jordan just continuing to go?
And the reason why I say that is because Jordan been going on since the 80s.
Well, I think the difference is when you look at Jordan brand, he has. You can identify with his logo. It's so much to identify with him. LeBron is just still. He's just still Nike, you know, and Jordan is a polarizing figure because when Jordan brought the suave, the suits and all that stuff, the way he dressed to the
2 more years, it'd be 30 years. I don't see nobody topping that.
Right. I agree. Yeah. So
he gonna keep selling to you, and he's greater beyond that.
But the difference, like with LeBron, is it's like you mentioned his name. I can't stand him. Look at what he did to Cleveland, or But then, oh man, well LeBron, I like LeBron. It's very rare when you see someone like I like LeBron, but I don't care where he plays. I just like his game. Like I don't have an emotional tie to him, and I'm in a minority, and I know that.
You think about it. People don't say much about it, but Jordan wasn't like either early on. Oh, he don't do nothing but score. He don't do nothing.
Right, agreed.
I mean,
agreed.
It's just a lot of similarities. Only difference is Jordan been at it longer.
I agree, but LeBron is in year 10. Everything started turning around for LeBron. For Jordan in years 8, 7, 8.
Yeah, but if you can resell tennis shoes 20 years later, you doing something right.
Hey, Jordan got no worries. Okay.
So let me switch it up, man. It's funny because we talk about a certain wrestler all the time.
Oh
no! Who are you thinking?
John Cena.
Yeah.
John Cena is the most polarizing figure in sports since Hulk Hogan.
Now check this out. It's a guy from Bleacher Report. His name is Zach Pomerantz. That's where I got it from. It's his last year list, but he always do a list.
Right.
And when I seen John Cena, I thought about it. I said, you know what? He's not lying. And the way that he broke it down is exactly how we talk about all the time.
Yeah.
You got them old wrestling fans that don't like him, and then you got this new generation of wrestling fans that like him.
Right.
And it's constantly back and forth. Like, man, dude makes a good point.
So who is behind him? Do you know?
You mean as far as
What you mean? Like it's
wrestlers?
Polarizing.
As far as like who's his rival or
no, just polarizing.
Just period.
I think John Cena, the Hulk Hogan is the
right.
most polarizing figure before John Cena.
Right.
Yeah, I know that.
So
if you're talking about as far as that love-hate relationship, yeah, definitely.
I mean, I've had conversations with people that literally blame John Cena for the death of the Attitude Era. It's not his fault. I mean, Vince McMahon said, hey, I got these people that want to sponsor me, like Hasbro and these other companies, and they're like, hey, we want to do business with you, but your product is too edgy. So he made a great business decision, for his grandkids, his great-grandkids. I mean, Vince had money beforehand, but
he was going to have to do that anyway.
And then also, WWE is a publicly traded company,
right?
Because which means he's not the end all be all,
right?
So he has an executive board. So if he didn't make these changes and also bring in these sponsors, I mean, he could have got voted off his own board.
Yeah,
well, I mean, like
they do that nowadays.
How the Attitude Era was, or better yet, you had certain wrestlers in that era that can really bring that attitude.
Right.
You really don't have that with these new group of guys.
Well, Val Venus getting his penis cut off. You would never see that again, not in the PG era.
Hello, ladies.
But people blame Cena for the PG era coming.